Welcome back to the channel. Here we provide a daily dose of life lessons based on stories from the Bible. Here is today's lesson from the Bible. Everyone needs a mediator. A lesson from Job 9:33. Life often feels like a high-stakes game where the rules aren't always clear and the stakes can be overwhelming. In this complex game, having a mediator, much like a referee in sports, can make all the difference. This need for mediation is poignantly illustrated in the book of Job, specifically Job 9:33. In the throes of his suffering, Job laments his inability to present his case before God. He says, "If only there were someone to mediate between us, someone to bring us together." Job's cry for a mediator highlights a universal human need, the desire for someone who understands both sides and can bridge the gap between us and the divine. Job's yearning resonates deeply because it touches on a fundamental aspect of our spiritual lives. We often find ourselves feeling distant from God, burdened by our mistakes and the weight of our circumstances. Like Job, we recognize our need for someone to stand in the gap, someone to advocate on our behalf. The mediator we need. The beauty of Job's story is that what he longed for has been fulfilled in Jesus Christ. The New Testament reveals that Jesus is the mediator Job wished for and that we all desperately need. In 1 Timothy 2:5, it is written, "For there is one God and one mediator between God and mankind, the man Christ Jesus." Hebrews 12:20 further underscores this, describing Jesus as the mediator of a new covenant. Jesus' role as our mediator means that he stands between us and God, bridging the gap caused by our sin and shortcomings. His death on the cross and subsequent resurrection are the ultimate acts of mediation, reconciling humanity with God. This mediation is not just a theoretical concept. It is a living reality that impacts our everyday lives. Living in the light of mediation. Understanding Jesus as our mediator transforms how we approach life. It gives us confidence to face our struggles, knowing we are not alone. Jesus, who experienced human suffering and overcame it, stands with us and for us. This assurance can bring peace in the midst of turmoil and hope in times of despair. Moreover, Jesus' mediation calls us to be mediators in our own lives. We are encouraged to extend grace, seek reconciliation, and act justly, reflecting the love and compassion that Jesus has shown us. By doing so, we not only honor his sacrifice, but also become conduits of his peace and love in the world. Conclusion? Job's cry for a mediator reminds us of our own need for divine intervention and representation. The good news is that we have a mediator in Jesus Christ who stands between us and God, advocating for us and ensuring our reconciliation. As we embrace this truth, let us live out the grace we have received, becoming mediators of God's love in our relationships and communities. In doing so, we fulfill the hope that Job longed for and celebrate the reality of our faith. Come back tomorrow for more life lessons of the Bible. Let us know in the comments if this lesson has been helpful to you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell.